don't be afraid. Doing the work, like, it's hard and it's not always pretty, but it is worth it, and you can get to a place on the other side where you just feel like eons better, like, you just feel like a different person. If not now, when?
Yeah.
It's worth it, like, every penny, and I probably would have paid more.
Because I think the reservations I had was I can't fail anymore. What if this doesn't work? Uh,
Mm.
what happens when I mess up? Those kinds of things. I'm so happy I'm on the other side of it to get to be a client and say to people, this really works. It really
Mm.
works. If you apply it, if you show
Say,
up.
like, if you feel like that tug in your heart, like, that is a sign, and you should definitely start the program. Just the community aspect in itself is, like, so worth joining, even if you're afraid of, like, uncovering things or, like, really taking a deeper look within what your problems are with food or your relationship with food, um, because you're not alone, and there's a group of girls, like, waiting for you to join and say, "Yes, I also struggle with that."
So even though I didn't really have, like, quote, the time for it, like, it didn't matter because I was like, I have to do this because I want to do this. And
Mm.
every time I did it, it just reinforced that I need to keep doing it because it made me feel better,
Yeah.
and it made like life easier. And
Yeah.
it was so worth my time, my money, my everything. Keep going. Like, just once you enroll, just like follow the steps and keep going.
To anyone, if you feel like there's any hint of like maybe emotional things playing into your choices, or maybe some disordered mental games going into your choices, I think that's when it's time to just see a professional.
For one thing, enroll.
After you go through the process and you see the changes in your body and you see the changes in your life, there's no price for that. There really isn't. Like, you just feel so free and just so much better about yourself. It's worth every penny.
You owe it to yourself. Just do it. I couldn't have done it by myself. I tried real hard, but no.
In the airplane, they always tell you to put on your air mask first in the case of an emergency before you put on your child's or anyone else's, because if you're not helping yourself, you can't help other people.
You have probably tried some variation of every diet that exists at this point. Most of us have. And they don't get you anywhere. So I would say try this because you're going to actually enjoy life more and be healthier than you would be if you were dieting and doing the same old.
When I started the program, it was like a hard decision for me. However, I couldn't afford not to.
Like, if you're truly struggling and you're at a point where like, I need help, like, get it. Because there's only so much you can do on your own. There's only so much I could have done on my own. And I was at a point where like nothing's obviously working. I keep going into this cycle.
If you've done diets your whole life, right, then go into this because you'll learn how to view food without all the rules of diet.
There's nothing you can lose and everything you can gain.